When Helios Education Foundation chose early childhood teacher professional development as an area, it wasn't by random. We looked at the research, and the research shows that the #1 key variable to a high quality early learning environment is teacher professional development. When you look at how kids learn and how children are in the early learning environment, teacher professional development and the education and the knowledge of that individual to draw out from a child through spontaneous conversations and kind of build on the activities that are going on in the classroom is very important. The teacher needs to understand that early learning moments happen just by chance. That if you're talking about a book about a hungry caterpillar, that there's an opportunity to take the children out into the garden and show them the soil and to talk to them about the caterpillar. It integrates color, it integrates language, it integrates learning, and there's an opportunity to say how many caterpillars, so math gets built into that area as well. So having the teacher have the knowledge and the skill and the education to work with the young child is very important. And the environment, again, as I was saying, doesn't look like you have a desk at the front of the room with children all lined up in their desks. The teacher really uses a variety of modalities for the child to learn. It can be in a group environment where the children are in a large circle. It can be in a smaller group environment where the children are sitting with a smaller group of their peers, or it can actually be one-on-one, where the teacher's having a conversation or the child is holding a book and reading to the teacher out loud and the teacher's asking questions. When we picked out teacher professional development, we chose the area of language acquisition and emergent literacy, acknowledging that literacy and language is very important to the student throughout their entire educational career. And without that foundation, they really can't transfer from learning to read to reading used for learning. And so it's very important when we begin to look at Helios's impact areas. The early childhood piece provides the foundation for our other impact areas. And when we looked at early childhood specifically, and we said, how can we begin to interact with those individuals that are currently working in the field? So the adult worker who's currently employed in an early childhood education program, we work with community-based organizations to deliver high-quality early childhood teacher professional development, specifically focusing on language acquisition and emergent literacy. Whether you're in an early childhood center or you're a family child care home provider, it's really difficult to access additional professional development. And it's mainly because of how early childhood operates. If you're thinking of you have children in your center or your home from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on any given day, a lot of the classes are offered during the day. By the time evening comes around, you may not have the ability or the energy to continue through accessing or by accessing professional development on your own. And so you really have to begin to offer professional development that is in the non-traditional way. On weekends and the evenings, providing it where you have a specific geographic site where those individuals can go that's a little more convenient. So it isn't just specific to the family child care home, the issue of access or availability of professional development. It's really across the entire early childhood education field. Play really is an opportunity for children ages birth to 5 to learn, to try out new skills. It doesn't have to be a pull-out section such as, we're going to do language and literacy now or we're going to do math. It's integrated in their everyday activities. So if you walk into an early childhood classroom where children are working in the dramatic play areas, they may be doing a grocery store, they may be putting on a dress or some other type of uniform. It allows them to converse with their peers, it allows the teacher to engage through conversation, and it allows them to integrate things such as making a grocery list, counting out grocery items for the math aspect, and creating kind of a integrated play that allows for the development of learning.